Welcome to the Achilles Hypnosis Podcast, episode number 3. So today, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about myself and my story, why I specialize in the thing I specialize in, and a few things that I want to talk about, going off of the specialization that I do. So, I'm Taylor Lancaster. I'm a certified consulting hypnotist through the NGH Association. That's the National Guild of Hypnotists. And I am specialized in pornography recovery, or quitting pornography. So, that's my specialization. And kind of get off on what I do. That's my bread and butter. That's what I like to do. Mostly because I've been through that hell, and I don't want anyone else to go through that. And if they are going through it, I can ease the pain and get rid of it for them, using the tools and techniques that I have learned and created myself. Yes, I have created a few techniques that I use for those types of elimination of addiction. I'm going to call it behavioral, habitual elimination, because really all any addiction is a bad habit. If you smoke, it's just a bad habit. Smoking usually is connected to another habit like drinking or pornography or overeating or undereating. Whatever your vice is, it really narrows down to habitual degeneration, in which I will be teaching later. And I'm probably giving you a little stint of that before I make my main course, or my course online and a live course. Big plans for me, big plans. And just to tell you about myself, I'm Taylor Lancaster. I've already stated that. I'm a certified consulting hypnotist. To start off about hypnosis, I didn't think, when I was younger, I am a very devout member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I have my vices such as swearing, so if you hear me swear on the podcast, I'm very sorry. I do my best, that's all that matters. So, when I was younger, I saw hypnosis shows, and my family and I were kind of against them. I liked to watch. I thought that they were just making fools of themselves, and we thought it was mind control, but come to find out that it isn't. When I learned about it later on, how I really got into hypnosis was I went to school. I'd been married at this time. I went to university, and it wasn't working for me because at that time I had a fiance/girlfriend that I was taking care of. That's going to be the short story, because the long story would take way too long. So I was taking care of my girlfriend. She's not an invalid or anything. It's just, we'll just leave it at that. Okay. And you know how boys are when they have girlfriends. They're like, oh, I got to be with them every moment that I can. And I was working a job with odd hours. I'd wake up and be there around 5 in the morning, and I sometimes would not get home till about 10 o'clock at night. And this was installing and repairing garage doors. So if you repair or do garage doors, I hope you charge extra for the late hours, just so you know. I got out of that job and I got into manufacturing. I built airbags that save people's lives. So with that, in mind. I was going to school, and I wanted to go to school to better my education and to give my family a better opportunity so that I could be there more often than having to work all the time. So I went to trade school, and I kind of got a little lackadaisical with that too, because I was like, I just want to be with my wife. At this point, I was like, I really could care less about school, and I was paying for it. Yeah, it was good, and I learned what I could, but it's like, I already know this shit. You shouldn't have just handed me a certificate. But, they didn't, so welcome to the real world. And while I was in trade school, we were on computers because I was doing business training. I was on YouTube because the teacher just allowed us to, if we had free time on our hands, we could do it, whatever, if it helped us. I used YouTube to learn some things. But I found, hypnosis and things you could do as your own business. I wasn't looking at it for business per se. I was looking at it as how to get rid of my pornography addiction, because at that time I was still battling pornography while I was married. It's been a long time. But as I was battling with pornography, I wanted to get rid of it completely. I was done. I was ready. Or so I thought. So I looked up. I bought some books from the Rogue Hypnotist. He's a good guy. You should go look him up. He has some good philosophies. Some philosophies are a little bit outspoken. I believe in them, but he's a little more outspoken. He probably could have been a little nicer on a few points that he points out. But I read a lot of books about hypnosis. And I started using it for myself in self-hypnosis. It was kind of different at first because it's like, what am I supposed to be feeling here? Because I really don't like to ask people. I try to do everything, get as much free stuff as I could. And lo and behold, I learned how to do it, and then found this guy, Jason Lynette. He did not train me, but I am listening to his podcast. I've gotten a training of his, and I hope to be able to meet him soon. When I get big, famous, or whatever you want to call this. Instagram famous, maybe. TikTok famous, I don't care. I just want to meet the guy in person. I know they say don't meet your heroes, but, he probably isn't a jerk, so he works with a ton of people. Helps them out, so hopefully I'll be able to meet with him one day. Besides that fact, I tried to get certified by him, but he's in Virginia and I'm in Utah. That's a kind of conflict. So I found Martha Harrison. She used to be a nurse, and then she went to hypnosis, and she's been doing hypnosis for over 20 years. And she used to be in the city where I live, Brigham City, but she moved down to Orem for her family. So went, got certified, and I've been using hypnosis for over 2 years, 2-ish years. 17? Yeah, 2-ish years. Certified for 2 years. I've been delving in it for about a year before that, so 3 years. So yeah, I've been using hypnosis for a little bit, but as we all say, you've been using hypnosis all your life. You just haven't realized it. So, and one more thing. When I was on my mission, I did become depressed. And one of the things that the counselor gave me were tracks. They're called mindfulness tracks, but really all they are hypnosis. They help you imagine and visualize certain things, because that was the only thing that really helped. The talking did not help. I will say that right now. Talking to him and saying, this is my issues. And I was blaming my parents and a lot of other things. And you know what? I made my choice. I made my choice to be unhappy. Yeah, it may have been a chemical reaction, but there are ways to eliminate chemicals from the physiological phase by changing your physiological state. So, for example, if you're bent over, which most of the time is the phase of a depressed person is bent over, and you just need to stand up like a soldier. I learned that from David Schneider. He's a hypnotist / acupuncturist. He's pretty good. He's pretty bloody good. And yeah, more or less, I don't really want to talk about my pornography addiction at this point. I will probably delve into that later because I do have a book coming out about how to battle pornography. It's called Divorce Pornography. It'll be out here in 2018 of November or early November, late October. That's the plan. So, but yeah, that's pretty much how I delved into hypnosis. I know I said that we're going to talk a little bit about my journey and with pornography and a lot of other things that I want to talk about. You know what? I don't think you need that right now. I just think you need to understand where I've been with the hypnosis track. That I started out a non-believer, more or less. It's not voodoo, I'll tell you that right now, and it's not a cult. But I did not think it was kosher. I'll say that right now. And then I found out it was good, and then I've been able to teach my family and a lot more other people that hypnosis is okay. I don't know why I try and keep saying pornography, but hypnosis is okay, and it is just a natural state of mind that we use. And yeah, so I am Taylor Lancaster. This has been my journey with hypnosis, and I hope to hear from you soon. Again, I'm going to be putting this out the next day after episode 2, and I won't be doing this every day, so I'm just going to get the first week, try and get an episode a day, just so you know, and then after that we're just going to do one every week. Okay, so again, I hope to hear from you soon.